basically you're getting what all of these promises, so many promises, the deportations, all this stuff. And what are you going to get? You're going to get more tax cuts for rich people. Congratulations. Fantastic. You have the swampiest cabinet I've ever seen.
You guys are going to defund the police, so what you end up doing? You forgave the liberals' college debt.
No, it's not. You're saying Joe Biden ran on defunding the police? You're out your fucking mind. He was asked that question in particular, and he said no, that he didn't want to. He actually moved. You could go back to the 2020 election when he was asked about this. He condemned the rioting and said they would not be defunding the police.
Yeah, and he did work for the black community.
I don't know. He didn't really run on identity politics, despite how much you guys wished he would. Despite how much you guys wished he would.
The Democrats did, in general.
Sure. But right now we're talking about presidential candidates. I mean, I actually think in the recent election, Dems really moved away from that. But
it's too toxic.
Yeah, it's incredibly toxic. I'm happy to see my party move towards more inclusive messaging.
I remember when Biden said that he was going to abolish the federal death penalty. That never happened. I remember when he said that he was going to have free community college for everyone. That never happened.
So in terms of debt forgiveness, you don't.
Student, I remember. No, I didn't say debt forgiveness. I said free
community college for everyone.
And the death penalty.
I think that you're
promised those, you never got them.
When you are running on a lot of policies, ultimately you have to choose. However, if you're looking at his presidency, getting through 4 or 5 major pieces of bipartisan legislation is, I guarantee you, substantially more than Trump will have accomplished in his total of 8 years. 100%.
Have to be, those people that he didn't pardon, but he commuted their death row sentence. They commuted their death sentence. The federal prisoners. He did it to all of them except for like a couple of them because they were motivated by hate, because I guess they were racially motivated. But then, like, at the same time, he commuted the death sentence of like the people involved in 9/11, and I forget, like, whatever terrorists.
I just want to say that,
and it's like, how is that not motivated by hate? Like, it's so fucking retarded.
I just want to say that clearly Trump's current trajectory is so indefensible. All you guys can do is go back and say, what about Biden?
Well, you just were talking about promises that Trump has made during election. The idea that presidents make promises during campaign trails.
No, you at least expect them to try. No, this is cope. This is unbelievable cope. When you're talking about doing.
Well, first of all, I didn't even vote. But the idea that you are playing this whole, my team didn't win, but your team sucks. It's just the dumbest trope. You're playing into both the hands of both parties of those going, my party didn't win, but your party's not doing a good job. When my party wins, they're going to do a better job. But when they're not, when they are in office, your party actually undermined them the whole time. So that's why
they did do a better job. They did a substantially better job at actually pushing policies that benefited people. Expanding the child tax credit, investing in domestic manufacturing. These were very, very good things. The caps on like Medicare and Medicaid costs, some of which were recently repealed by Trump.
Giving trainees surgeries in the armed forces, having the lowest enlistment rates that they've ever had.
So this, all you guys can do is fall back on like the classic punching bags. Trans people, like,
they're funny. They are the lowest hanging fruit.
Yeah, it is. It's incredibly low hanging fruit. It's easy to attack. Haha. Who cares? Like, what about talk to me about the child tax credit? Talk to me about what Trump is actually going to do to help increase domestic manufacturing capacity. Like, actually,
we'll have to see what he does. I mean,
I'm not gonna do shit. He's not.
I'm not somebody who's like you. Okay, everybody knows I'm like right leaning, but nobody sees me like saying like, yeah, Trump, woo. Like, I'm not one of those people.
I don't consider you one of those people, actually. But based on what I've talked to, I don't consider you the
Kevin,
MAGA sycophant.
The woke shit has dominated the past 4 and arguably 10 years.